Hello, welcome again to the Music Vault Academy Percussion Podcasts. This is our third and final chapter of the mini-series discussing learning based on age. Today we're going to discuss learning percussion from ages 12 and up. This is a really exciting time for the student percussionist. Shoot and ready and go and think about that C sharp now. F sharp, A, good. Huh? Good. The last decade or so, the students been learning all of these concepts, experiencing music through sound and exploration and exposure. We've been fostering a creative environment through their learning, through improvisation. The ideas of theory and written down music have been introduced and already practiced. Now we're starting to do snare drum. We can start picking up 4 mallets. Learning to sight read more difficult mallet music. We're going to be working on timpani and the stroke and the sound and tuning the drum in an orchestral setting. And then also anything further from that, if we want to do any kind of hand drumming or focus on more drum set playing, we can start really focusing on that. And I always start with snare drum in this context because it is probably the percussion instrument that requires the highest technical facility in order for expression to happen. If you think about it, it's a single surface with really only a couple different kind of sounds that you can make. And in order to express oneself on a snare drum, there's a lot of continuity in the technique that is needed. If there's slight variations in stroke or rhythm, things can sound uneven, rolls don't sound smooth, and it really you need a very strong training in this, and that's what we start on here. These hand techniques that we work on will be applied to every other instrument. With the exception of timpani is a little different as I teach it, but the idea of stroke and sound and listening to that, which has been developed for the last decade, theoretically, is now coming to play and being applied in the wrist. So as you can see, all of these things that we're discussing over the last few podcasts are now being applied to percussion instruments and playing them and learning the technique. At this point, this should be a very exciting time for the student because all these ideas have been fostered already. Now they just have to put the labor in and really develop their physical attributes, because hopefully things have been developed already when it comes to creativity, expression, and musical taste. Now we're just working on the vehicle for them to express that. Yeah. Does that make sense? Does that feel any different? A little bit?
It feels like more in one motion.
Yeah. All right. Thanks so much for tuning in again. Thank you to the Music Vault Academy for being able to shoot these podcasts here. Thank you to our sponsors, Yamaha and Vic Firth. This has been a very interesting experience filming these podcasts, discussing with you about the age range of teaching percussion. Stay tuned. We have more podcasts to come. I would love your comments below. Any questions you might have, we will answer them on future podcasts. Thanks so much.